Uh, I remember getting the phone call from John Lasseter, which is always a great phone call to get because he's the most joyful person on planet Earth, and probably the most creatively um, genius person on planet Earth right now. And when he gave me the gift of telling me that my character was going to have his own special, it was one of those moments where I was like, can my life get any cooler? And then when he walked me through exactly what it was going to be, I was so excited about the fact that we were getting to do our Frozen holiday thing. Because a lot of people don't remember the original movie took place in summer, and so now being able to do Frozen during the winter months, it's a completely different ball game, and there was something really exciting to me about that. I think what makes Olaf so special is the idea that he's pure innocence. He's childlike wonderment personified. And in a world that can oftentimes be cynical, I think that that's refreshing. Olaf's merry mission is to find a tradition that the two people who are most important to him, Anna and Elsa, can celebrate as their own. They realized that growing up with the hardships that they had to grow up with, they sort of missed a period that is defined by memories and by that time where you get to discover exactly what is your tradition, your family tradition. And now they're having to fill in some of those blanks. And Olaf wants to be the key to solving that riddle and giving them that thing that can fulfill that emptiness in their lives. Well, the reason that time of the year is such a fun song is it's almost the complete opposite um, of summer. Summer is a song that is defined by Olaf looking at a situation and being like, okay, this is my perception of what it would be like to celebrate summer, not knowing the fact that he's going to melt. But that time of the year is about Olaf taking in information, getting knowledge, and with the knowledge that he's given, showing us sort of how silly and how great some of these traditions look in the eyes of somebody who's never heard of any of these things before. And there's so much comedy to mine from looking at something that we sort of take for granted, like a man comes down the chimney once a year and gives presents. From Olaf's perspective, that's breaking and entering. And that's such a great way of sort of taking, again, something that we all have this idea of and flipping it on its head. Olaf's relationship with Anna and Elsa, Kristoff and Sven, is family. He's the only family, they're the only family he's ever known, right? And he looks at them as his mentors. He looks at them as his teachers. He looks at them as his family. And he learns from them. And along the way, I think sometimes he teaches them. And that's the incredible symbiotic relationship that these characters all have with each other, is starting with Frozen and continuing through the first short that we did, and now Olaf's Frozen Adventure and the upcoming sequel. Each of these characters is going on this journey of self-discovery, and each of them is filling in the blanks, right, for each other. And despite their own journey of self-discovery, they're all learning something about each other in that process. And I think that for Olaf, it's no different. My favorite holiday tradition is discovering new holiday traditions that I didn't know anything about. So growing up in my household, we celebrated Hanukkah. When I got married, I started to learn all about Christmas, learned about what it takes to put up a Christmas tree, also what it takes to put Christmas lights around your house without burning down your house and the neighborhood. And so that for me has been a great tradition, is teaching my kids all about all of these various things, but also in the process learning about them myself.